So if you've got a wormery like this one, or any wormery, you will need to clean it out every now and then. Give it a good clean out, get the slugs out, rescue any worms that have wriggled out from the top layer down to the middle layer, and sometimes they go further and they end up in the sump at the bottom in the water, which is obviously not going to do them very much good. So every couple of months or so I'll hook out a load of worms that have ended up down there, throw them back in the top, clean out any roots. In this case an ivy root had found its way in there. Pour out the fluid into a bucket. It's a bit of a messy job. There we go, it's well worth the effort because you end up with lots of lovely liquid feed. And what I tend to do is I'll bottle up the liquid feed in glass bottles, or just a bottle with a lid really, so it doesn't end up spilling all over the place in storage. And then hook out some more worms, save those from getting mashed up in all the castings that come out, because you get from wormery, you get worm juice, the fluid, and the castings. So I'll just pop those in there. Then gathering up the castings, trying to rescue any little tiny worms that have sort of ended up in there, sort of spread it out a bit. Trying to hook out every single worm, put them back in the top, and then I'm filtering the sludge through a cloth, which I left probably for a couple of hours just to drain through to try and get all the solids out really. So I was just left with sort of watery solution. Now you can see the castings I put on a tray, and I dried them out in the sun for probably about a week until it was rock hard, and I ground it up with a hammer actually. Just spent a while just hitting it with a hammer until it broke up into little bits. And there's the juice. And then this is a few days later again. The castings dried up and crunched into crumbs. So I tend not to grind it up too much because it just turns into a fine powder and it'll blow away in the wind, or it goes in your lungs and it's horrible, as I found out. But yeah, just into crumbs like that, and you could sprinkle that on the top of the soil around the base of the plant. I've been using this on my peppers and tomatoes, and they seem to be doing very well. The tomatoes are just about fruiting now. They're all cherry tomatoes. And we've got some, I've planted some brassicas, which I need to thin out really. And then the peas, doing well, just thickening up now. And we've got just a little wider view of the patio there. Just see my one pepper that's growing outside there in the bottom right hand corner of the tomato bed. And then there's some potatoes in bags there at the back there, you can just see up against the fence. And we planted some beans and peas into hanging baskets, just for a bit of fun really. That's it. Thanks for watching.